Hi, I'm Christoph. I'm from southern Denmark, from a city called Denne, which is also the place I went to high school. And I recently completed my bachelor's in international relations and philosophy from the University of St Andrews in Great Britain. I chose to study abroad actually for 3 different reasons. I think the first one is personal development, the next one would be sort of mastering and acquiring the English language, and the last one would be sort of the cultural immersion. So first is personal development. So with that I mean both sort of academically but also on a more personal level. So academically in high school I was sort of looking for something that would challenge me a bit more, which is why it appealed to me to study abroad, specifically also in Great Britain. But also on a personal level, I think it's really important to get out of your comfort zones and try to start anew in a whole different place than what you're used to. So that was sort of the personal development side of it. The next part is about sort of acquiring the language, and that has obvious benefits, again, both professionally but also personally, and that was just one thing that I would really like to sort of acquire and get done. And then lastly, there's also the cultural immersion. So with that I mean, trying to be in a place where people just do things in a different way than you're used to. So St Andrews specifically was great for that because there's so many international students, which meant that on my second year I was living with a girl from South Africa and an American, and then also a Brit. So that really sort of helped me get different perspectives on how things can be done and why. My experience has been really, really good. It has been great because, again, as I said before, my reasons for going were sort of very professional, very rational, but the best part of it has actually been to have gained so many new friends with very different perspectives on things, which I've been really happy about, and being in that environment. I'd also say that one of the things that surprised me was how good it's been for me on a personal level as well, because when you're sort of in high school, maybe a lot of people who decide to apply abroad, they're used to performing quite well relative to where they are and in the environment. And I think one of the best things about studying abroad for me has personally been to be in an environment where you don't necessarily come out on top every time, which has been really, really good for me in terms of understanding sort of who I am and what my values are. Yeah, so my best tip would be to just go for it. I think that a lot of people out there who want to study abroad in Denmark, but it sort of seems like it's just too big of a monster. You have all the bureaucracy and tuition fees and post-Brexit and what do I know. But the important thing is that there are a lot of people who are willing to help you. Project Access has been really great for me, and that's also where I sort of giving back in a sense, where I've been working to make it easier for Danes who want to study abroad. So I would say work really hard, but also make sure to not overestimate how difficult it is. People are very willing to help, and that has been a great way for me to get into studying abroad.